94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley's Romeo. This is interesting what I just got. Oh, wow. Poor guy. All right. He says, hey, good morning, Romeo. My wife's sister, she just got divorced. Her divorce is finalized this week. So her and 3 of her friends got an Airbnb at the coast to celebrate. Now, my wife wants us to go, which is okay with me. I said, we'll get a hotel. But she wants to stay with them at the Airbnb. I think we should get a hotel. I don't know what's going to happen, Rome. So let me get this straight. Your wife's sister, her divorce is finalized. She's going with 3 of her friends to the beach to party. Got an Airbnb, going to do it up. And your wife wants to party with her sister, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that, right? But she asked you to go because you're her husband. Nothing wrong with that either. Yeah, bro, you better get a hotel room. You do not want to be in that house or that Airbnb, whatever it is, with 3 women. And I'm assuming your wife wants to party too, I'm guessing, but 4 women just living it up. You're gonna get in trouble. No matter what all of them do, you could sit in the corner of that Airbnb with your nose to the wall and you will get in trouble. So whatever you got to do when you guys leaving today. Oh, he says we're leaving today. So whatever time between now and the time that you leave, yeah, you better convince your wife to get a hotel and you guys just go visit them. Because I don't see how that goes well for you at all, to be honest with you. It's Romeo. It's at 94.1. At 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. This poor guy. He's in for a hell of a weekend. Some guy texted me, and he said in a couple of hours, I guess they're taking off to the coast, over to the beach. And I guess his wife's sister got divorced. I guess their divorce is finalized. So the sister and 3 of the friends got an Airbnb over at the beach. And the wife wants to go, but she wants to take her husband. She didn't say she wanted to go alone. She wanted to take the husband, but she wants to stay with the sister and the 3 friends, her and her husband in this Airbnb. The husband thinks it's a terrible idea. He wants to get a hotel. So he was asking me about it. I go, I believe the same thing. It's a terrible idea. You don't know what's going to happen. Those women are going to be drinking, partying like they just got out the joint. I mean, this woman just got out of a marriage. Do you know how divorced women act when they feel comfortable enough again to start partying after their marriage is over? I mean, you go through that little, you go through sadness and upset and, but man, once you're ready to hit the scene again, divorced women are on a whole nother level. And you are going to be sitting there watching that all happen. There is no way, bro, that you can allow that. You got to get a hotel. Maybe you get a hotel and you let your wife stay at the Airbnb. I don't know, but there's no way. You can't go. You're going to be there with 5 women drinking, partying like they're 21, and you think your wife thinks that's a good idea? Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Romeo, that guy's going to have the time of his life. Just ask Angel. Angel knows about that. Oh, Angel. Anytime the Pineapple Club, the Upside Down Pineapple crew comes into it, Angel's the expert. You're right. He's not going to have the time of his life, though. He is going to be in, just don't do it. Don't put yourself in that position. Does your wife even understand the position that she's putting you in? 5 drunk women. One's out of a divorce. She's ready to party again, and it's not going to go good for you. How does your wife not see that? 5 women, and he's going to be in an Airbnb with 5 women. His wife and 3, his wife, his sister-in-law, and 3 of her friends. And the sister-in-law just got out of a divorce. That is not a good idea. I think he knows it. You just got to convince your wife. I don't know why your wife can't see what's going to happen this weekend. It's Romeo. It's 94.1. 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right. 842-547-7. So this is crazy. This dude just hit me up, sent a text message. I guess a couple of hours. He's heading over to the coast with his wife's sister-in-law, who just got divorced. I guess the divorce is finalized. And so the sister-in-law and her 3 friends got an Airbnb to go party for the weekend. The wife wants to go with the husband, but the wife wants to stay at the Airbnb with the girls. And she wants the husband to stay there as well. And he's like, nah, we need to get a hotel. Yes, you do. You and your wife have no business staying in that Airbnb with those girls, okay? With those women. There is no better person to party with than a woman who got divorced and has finally decided to go out and be single again. Nobody. Those women are going to live it up. It's going to be on another level this weekend. You have no business, and I think he already knows it, but I don't understand is why his wife doesn't know it. The wife doesn't know how wild it's going to get. It's going to get crazy, man. RD42547-7, Romeo. He needs to either stay home and chill out or get a hotel room for himself. Ain't nobody want to be part of that women's craziness. Well, I don't know about staying home because what's his wife going to do? It's just all bad for him. Because you're going to have 5 women drinking and living it up. Nobody celebrates harder than a divorced woman. Nobody celebrates harder than a divorced woman. After they've gone through all the emotional trauma of the divorce, and once they get their self-esteem back and they want to get back out there in the real world, nobody parties harder than that woman. And it's going to get nuts. It's Romeo. It's on 94.1. On 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right, I got to get back to this divorce party that's going on. A guy texted me, and they said he's going to the beach this weekend with his wife, sister-in-law, who just got out of a marriage, got divorced, and 3 of the sister-in-law's friends. So that's 5 women, and they got an Airbnb. He does not want to stay at the Airbnb. His wife does. Why? Because he's smart. Nothing good can happen. If you have 5 women hanging out, celebrating a divorce, nothing good can come of that for a guy. Unless you're a single guy who hooked up at a party with them or met them at the bar or whatever, met them at the beach. That's a party you want to be involved in. But you're a married man and your wife doesn't understand what's going to go down at that Airbnb this weekend. You know how many single guys right now are thinking, man, Rome, where's that party? I need to go to the beach. What town are they going to? I want to be a part of that. I want to run into those 4 women. Those 4 women are going to party harder than when they turn 21. Nobody parties harder than a woman out of a bad marriage or out of a marriage who's ready to get back on the market. Nobody does it better. So this poor guy, his wife, I don't know why his wife would put him in that position, but he's trying to get a hotel. I hope it works out for him. Hey, Rome, 842-547-7. Hey, Rome, what happens in the Airbnb stays in the Airbnb. Well, the problem is his wife might not like what happens in the Airbnb, you know? So, who knows? Hey, Rome, there are so many levels to this situation. There are so many levels. How come the wife is not smart enough and respectful enough to her husband to understand what's going to happen in the position that she is putting him in? He even said, we need to get a hotel. The wife said no. But the position you are putting your husband in, with 4 women celebrating one of the woman's divorce, one of the female's divorce, those women are going to do things that, yeah, I don't know why the wife doesn't understand what she's doing to her husband. Already 42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rome?
Hey, Ruben. What up, man?
Man, in my boat, if that was my old lady, I'd be rolling with them and doing what she wanted. Because you know what, Rome? I'd be the designated driver for them. You know what I mean? I would have to, you know what I mean? I'll be the designated driver, and you know what? What's wrong with that? He's partying with his girl. His old lady wants him there.
What, those women are going to get wild. They're going to get naked. They might hook up with dudes. There's going to be some things going around.
Well, maybe that's the other scenario. That's maybe why his wife wants him to go, because she's scared they're going to get so messed up that she doesn't want to be the next one getting the divorce.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? But like I said in the beginning, if that was my girl, we'd be rolling. We'd already be at the coast drinking. You know, with the free ice chest in the back, full of beer.
All right, Ruben.
But the only difference would be I would be the Uber driver this time.
All right, Ruben.
So,
Later, man.
So roll out, bro. Take your girls. No. Have a good time.
All right, look. Bye. Don't listen to Ruben. That's a recipe for disaster. Well, how many of you guys, let me ask you a question, guys. How many of you guys are smart enough to know when your wife is putting you in a position that it's impossible for you to come out of looking like a good guy? I mean, you're going to have 4 women. One is out of divorce. She's ready to mingle again. Okay. She's ready to celebrate her divorce. That woman is going to do everything. And her 3 friends who are her backup, oh my God. And you expect, Ruben, this guy to go stay at this house with these 4 women and his wife. I don't know how his wife's going to act. So I don't know. Maybe his wife is going there, bringing him along to watch over and make sure it doesn't get too crazy. But what this guy's going to be, it's going to be like the Playboy Mansion. And this guy's going to have to sit there and explain to his wife how he didn't see any of it. No, you can't. I don't understand how the wife can put her husband in that position. I mean, I know, all you guys know, all you married guys know, your wife puts you in an uncomfortable position, and then you guys get in trouble for it, right? RD4254-7-7. It's out 84.1. 84.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo, RD4254-7-7. KSVFM Bakersfield. Hey, Rome, he's going to end up sleeping with the sister and friends. I don't see how that goes well for him, because whatever happens, the wife is, I mean, what if the sisters and the friends start getting naked, jump in the hot tub, start running around, you know how women get when they're young, free, and they just feel like, they can do whatever they want, or they can do whatever they want, but I mean, they just, are inhibited, or what's that? How's that go? You women know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just feel like, you know what? I'm going to let loose and just have a great time. And sometimes things happen, and the wife's going to be looking at the husband like, why are you here watching this? Well, why did you bring him there? What is wrong with you? RD4254-7-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo, RD4254-7-7. Yo, Rome, yes, you're right. They need own hotel, but there's nothing wrong with hanging out with the in-law. I mean, there's nothing wrong, but the problem that's going to happen is you're going to have 4 women, one that's just out of a divorce, and they're going to want to party and do everything. Like, the chains have broken off now. That ball and chain, it's that she's free again to just do whatever she wants, and you just can't stop her. You can't put your husband in that position. That way he can just go back to the room. Yo, Rome, I guess she ain't gonna. I guess she just ain't going if that's the case. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. RD4254-7-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo, RD4254-7-7. Yo, Rome, for the husband, right? All he has to do is go to his room. If they're staying at an Airbnb, the girls can all hang out and get crazy. And if it goes too far, he just has to go to his room and hang out. Yes, that sounds great. Have you guys ever travel with people? You guys ever go with multiple couples, singles, and stay in one place together? It gets, sometimes, depending on the group of people you're with, it could get crazy. Drinks start flowing. Have you guys ever been in a situation where, women are drinking and they may be married, happily married and all that, and they start showing each other their boobs or they start kissing each other or anything like that. It's just something, it's weird. It happens. And it happens far more than you think. And if her husband, she should not put her husband in a position where girls can possibly get naked around him unless she's okay with it. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she is okay with her husband seeing all that, but probably not from her sister. You know, I don't know. You guys probably have never been in this. I've been in plenty of positions where I've been with groups of people and everybody's drinking, having a good time. All of a sudden, you know, someone jumps in the hot tub naked. Then a couple other girls jump in the hot tub naked. They just don't, they're not worried about it, that everybody's been friends, you know, and it's not a swinger lifestyle. Nobody's having, you know, sex with other people's women, or, you know, it's just things get a little college party-ish, you know, when you're in huge groups of people who like to go out and party. It just happens, you know. How many times you ever walk through a house, you know, your house, or have you ever had a house guest who wakes up to go to the bathroom naked and you just happen to wake up and you see something? Oh my God, what? You know, I mean, things like that happen. So you have to, I don't know why the wife's not aware of that. Or maybe the wife's down. I have no idea. All right, 842-547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo, RD42547. Somebody just texted me, Romeo, what kind of people are you hanging out with? My gosh, what's going on in your life? No, you're referring to the fact, so I don't know if it's a guy or girl texted, but they're referring to the fact that I made a statement about traveling with people. Have you guys ever traveled? Not family, friends, just all friends, okay? Husbands and wives, groups of couples. Now that people rent Airbnbs or houses for a few days, and you stay with other people, you know, especially Airbnbs. Or there's Verbos, right? They got hot tubs, they got pools. You're just right there, and you're in your own personal space. Or have you ever had a party at your house? You know, there'll be a bunch of people. Drinks start flowing. People have known each other decades, if not longer. All of a sudden, you know, you've never had a woman take her top off because things got a little hand, or two girls being silly and they take their tops off and jump in the pool or jump in the hot tub or do something or kiss or I mean, you guys have never seen that happen before? Or, you know, you're staying with somebody and they wake up in the morning. I was with a group of people one time and my buddy was naked and got up and was stretching naked. He didn't realize the window was open. So somebody else that was with us saw him just standing there, bare ass, stretching out. I mean, things like that happen when you travel in groups of people. Nobody gets mad at each other. It doesn't mean anything. It's, you know, just silly fun, to be perfectly honest with you. But, you know, so it's not that my friends are crazy. It happens all the time, you know? For some people, it's far worse. I'm just telling you silly stuff that happens. So no, some people are far more crazy. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, what do you got here? Yo, Rome. Yeah, I've been in those situations before. My wife has these crazy cousin that comes over, gets drunk, and then just starts getting really touchy. I just ignore it and go to my little game station and play Madden with my headphones on and ignore it all. That's what I'm saying. You know, if you guys don't understand what we're talking about, there's women out there. There are men out there too. It's more when men do it though. It's creepy. But there's a lot of women out there that they start getting, you know, hanging out, drinking. They get real comfortable around other people that they've been around forever, you know. I mean, hell, I've had a party at my house before and two married women both showed each other their boobs and started to kiss, and one of the husbands freaked out and they left. But I mean, things like that happen in groups of people. It's just that college mentality, you know, that frat house mentality. It happens, you know, people do it, especially people who have been in groups, have been hanging out together forever. And if they're not as prudish as maybe you are or I am, yeah, you'd be surprised what happens. All right, 842-547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Romeo, this is Raider Dave. I got my pen and paper ready, and I'm taking notes.
Taking notes for what?
So what kind of alcohol are you guys serving at these parties?
What? Raider Dave, you don't have enough friends. Let me ask you this question.
I got good friends, but we've never got butt naked in front of each other, ever. And I've known these people a long time, and my girl has this little group of friends they call the Wolf Pack. Nobody
said butt naked. Nobody said
topless. We've never gotten topless.
You've never been with a group of friends. You said, are all of you guys married?
Yes.
And have you guys ever stayed together out of town partying? Maybe that's just not the way you roll.
We did in Vegas, but nobody got that intoxicated. So I want to know, is there like a certain drink you're serving? Is my credit score too low? What is it?
Your credit score's too low.
That's what it is, isn't it? Broke people can't have this kind of fun you guys are having, you freak.
The problem is this. It's here's what it is, okay? When you did you go to college?
Man, I barely finished high school.
Okay.
That's what it is, maybe.
Okay. So I went to college, Raider Dave.
Okay.
And my buddy owned a bar. So my college years were straight parties, girls with no accountability and no worries in the world, just living it up, taking off their tops.
I always thought that was fake when I seen like American Pie and these frat house movies.
No, it's not fake. It's real. You go to college, things like that, especially if your buddy owns a bar.
I'm sending my son to college.
Okay, yes, send him to college.
And because, we didn't have that kind of fun being broke and drop out.
So what happens is when you meet these people and you hang out with people for years, I'm talking about decades, at a certain point, all their kids are grown up and now they're just out living their life, partying it up, having a good time, reverting back to their college days.
You know what? A lot of us men are envious of you, and we bow down to you, Romeo.
Reverting back to their party days.
We bow down to you. You're living the best life.
Get out of here. You're an idiot. Oh, Raider Dave. I'm waiting now for that text message from the guy who did time with Raider Dave to tell me what kind of things they did in their jail cell. Already 42547. Do you guys have no idea what I'm talking about? Raider Dave just called me like he has no clue what I'm talking about. You guys don't have your friends that you grew up with or partied with, or friends that you have that you just are so, I guess, free around? You guys, am I the only one? I can't believe you guys don't know what I'm talking about. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Top of the morning, Mr. Romeo.
What up, my man?
Man, Mr. Romeo, man, I just want to tell you thank you, man. There was a touchdown with that, man. I got them tickets, man.
Tickets for what?
Remember the tickets to the theater?
No.
All right, you don't remember, but I got them.
Oh, good. I'm glad you have fun going to the movies.
Man, Jurassic Park gonna be off the chain, man.
Jurassic Park. Absolutely.
And I'm gonna take some crunchy tacos in there too, man.
Oh, I love crunchy tacos. I was gonna go to Del Taco yesterday too, but I actually was running late. I didn't get a chance to stop by. Oh.
Man, you know what, man? I wish there was a spot here in Bakersfield that made like those nice ones. Like deep fried homemade tortillas.
I don't know.
Like there's a spot in LA that makes them. Oh man.
Like a tostada?
It's a whole different.
Like a tostada?
Crunchy taco.
Crunchy taco.
It's a ground beef.
I know what you're talking about. Yes, there's a place where I grew up that makes it. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, it's like a whole different.
Yeah. It's a whole different taco.
Man.
Yeah.
When you bite into that, the grease drips down your shirt.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, thank you, man. You have a great one, man.
All right, 842-547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, what up, Rome Seahawk Lou, man?
What up, Lou?
Hey, man, I'm going to have to invite Raider Dave to one of my house parties, man. He has no idea what you're talking about.
Nah, Raider Dave's an idiot.
That's crazy, man. I can't believe you.
Nobody
You
wants to
don't know
hang
what
out with
that
Raider
is.
Dave.
Hey, you didn't go to college, man. That's what it is.
That's what it is. You don't go to college.
Everyone gets accepted when you sign up to, a community college. That's all he had to do. And bam, he gets invited to a party eventually.
That's hilarious. But
Rome, I know exactly what you're talking about, man. Those parties can get wild and they can get
out of hand. Yeah.
way out of hand, man. There's this guy that wanted to marry my wife out there. And I was like, what the Oh, sorry. I was like, what the heck? She's married.
Well, that happens. All right, look.
Yeah, they get wild, man. All right, Rome.
Raider Dave's just probably never been in a position where, things got crazy, party got wild. It's just, I don't know. I guess I'm doing the best I can to explain it. Maybe I just live a different life than the rest of you. Maybe you guys don't. Maybe I'm the one who's experienced this stuff and it doesn't happen as much as I think it does. 48254-7-7. Rome, when me and Raider Dave were locked up, he would always be topless. He knows. Just ask him. When we played Candyland, he would always have fun in the cell. Nasty Nate. See you, Rome. Oh, yeah. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Already 48254-7-7. Hey, you having Chiefs fan? Hell no, I'm not going to Seahawk lose. Raider Dave, Seahawk lose. Raider Dave, I won't be with him neither. He too basic. Okay. Hey, Romeo. In college, I was in a street racer crew, and we went to house parties all the time. There was 12 people in a crew, but only 3 of us raced. We could use any of the crew members' cars. Then we went to a house party with another crew girl, was getting high and drunk. I had one of the other crew women show up at my place in just a robe. Okay. I mean, look, there are a lot of people out there that are enjoying their lives, okay? And they're young, they're old, they're in between. I mean, and things happen, man. I mean, people get comfortable around other people. You never been to a party where the hot tub flows, someone turns on the hot tub and all of a sudden a couple of girls jump in naked and they're just, never had that happen? Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo, RD42547-7. Hey, Rome, what'd you send here? So like to say, I'll chill with Raider Rob. He got class, but that's what I'm talking about, Cowboy Kenny. I guess you could have that conversation. Which Romeo in the Morning? What do we call them? Regulars, I guess. Which Romeo in the Morning regular do you want to hang out with? You got Raider Rob, Raider Dave, Ruben, Big Boy, Cowboy Kenny, Chili Gilly, Roland. Trying to think of all the regulars. Chadiva, Deidre. Haven't heard from Roxanne in a while. I don't know what happened to Roxanne. Yeah, I can't know. That's funny. RD42547-7. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Okay, so what did you send me here? Hey, Romeo. Okay, Rome, I'm 32. 5 years older than my girlfriend. So you're 32, she's 27, right? We had a baby. He's 3 months old now. We knew each other 3 months. She got pregnant. She moved in with me. Just left me a couple of weeks ago. Moved back to LA with her mother. She said we can do a long distance, but I could not agree, especially with a woman who feels comfortable posting pictures on Instagram, but says she feels uncomfortable to send them to me, the supposed boyfriend, baby daddy. Now, Rome, I'm not on social media like that. Anyways, now it really breaks my heart. I love her, but she left me. She wasn't ready to commit, but for society, I will always look like a bad man. I wanted the family I was providing. I worked 10 hours a day and still came home and spent time with my son. so she could rest. I even made dinner. How am I a bad guy for living a bachelor's life? For living a bachelor's life, you left me. What do you mean? I'm not really sure what you're telling me here. How are you living a bachelor's life? You just said that she left you. You said that she left you. You were providing. I worked 10 hours a day and still came home. It's done, so she could rest. I even made dinner. How am I a bad guy? I'm not really sure how you figure you're a bad person. Because I think you're a little confused here about a lot of what you're saying. It sounds like you're upset. I get it, bro. I mean, you think you love this girl. You had a baby with him or with her, and society will always look like you won't. But how do you look bad? That's my question. From everything you just sent me, society's going to make you the bad guy? No. She left you. I think you're a little confused. Is she telling you something that I'm not aware of that's making you feel like you're a bad guy? But I got to be honest with you, bro. I mean, you knew 3 months old now. You knew each other 3 months when she got pregnant. Okay? So I don't know how you fall in love in 3 months, but you had a baby. You tried to step up and do the right thing. Sounds to me like she tried to step up, but she wasn't ready to commit. That's what you said. So I'm a little confused at what's going on here. I think you're embarrassed because you got left. I don't know how you could love her after 3 months. You might love the child and have to take care of the child, but sounds to me like you should just be, moving on as a single dad. Take care of your kid. Forget about the girl. Or, to be honest with you, maybe she will come back to you if you're so in love with her. Poor guy. It sounds to me like you're just confused right now, bro. You need to relax. You need to just, have a cup of coffee, have a cold one, and just understand the situation. You got with this girl too soon. There was no commitment there. You had a kid, which all you guys are going to do now is step up and take care of the kid. Maybe you get back together, maybe you don't. But you don't look like a bad person. I don't know why you think that. RD4254 7-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, a guy just sent me this text message. He's talking about he's 32 years old. His girl, I guess, was 5 years younger, is 27. They had a baby who's 3 months old. I guess he was saying how they knew each other 3 months when she got pregnant. Now she moved. I guess she just left him a couple weeks ago, moved back to LA with her mother. She said, we can do a long distance thing, but I couldn't agree, especially since he's uncomfortable with some of the stuff she posts on social media, pictures of herself. That's probably a red flag, only because women use social media now when they're single to, put themselves out there to advertise what they look like now. So you might want to worry about that just a smidge. But I mean, the problem is it's only been 3 months. You knew each other 3 months before you got pregnant. Now, for some reason, he thinks he's a bad guy. Now he's upset. He says he loves her. He was ready. She wasn't ready to commit. But for some reason, I guess they were living together. He was working, taking care of everything. And for some reason, he thinks society's he's going to look bad. I don't know why he would think that. You're not going to look bad. You didn't do anything but the right thing from what I'm reading here, unless there's something you're not telling me. Did she ask you to move to LA? Or, I mean, the bottom line is she got pregnant too soon and it didn't work out. I mean, that's life, bro. So you may think you love her, but I don't know. RD4254 7A Rome. Who the heck has a kid with somebody they've only known for 3 months? That's wild. Sounds like he's a dummy. Or something happened. I mean, accidents happen. Could be a happy accident. Things happen. You never heard of anybody getting pregnant after knowing each other for a couple of months because they weren't, paying attention to what they're doing? I think the kid's the irrelevant part. It sounds like he can take care of his kid. you know. I just think he's hurt. His feelings are hurt. And for some reason, he's making himself look like a bad guy. And I don't know who's doing that. 342-547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, I want to read this to you. A guy just texted me. It sounds like he's up in his feelings right now, but you tell me. Hey, Romeo, I'm 32, 5 years older than my girlfriend. We had a baby. He is 3 months old now. We knew each other 3 months. She got pregnant. She moved in with me, just left me a couple of weeks ago, moved back to LA. Said we can do a long distance thing, but I couldn't agree, especially with a woman who feels comfortable posting pictures on Instagram, but says she feels uncomfortable to send them to me, the supposed boyfriend, baby daddy. Yeah, she's out. I mean, it sounds like she's out, right? Anyways, let's see. It breaks my heart. I love her, but she left me. She wasn't ready to commit. But for society, I'm always going to look like a bad man, which I don't understand that part, where you get that from. I wanted the family I was providing. I worked 10 hours a day, still came home, spent time with my son so she could rest, even made dinner, all that stuff. How am I a bad guy? Well, who's telling you you're a bad guy? That's what I don't understand. Where are you getting that from? Hey, you got in a relationship. It happened too fast. She's out. And you got to deal with the baby now, which is, it's not a thing. There's nothing this scenario, unless you didn't tell me the whole story. There's nothing wrong with this scenario at all. You guys are just going to, live separate lives and have a baby together. There's nothing wrong with that. It happens all the time. All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Romeo. I kind of feel bad for the guy. It sounds like he's just sad right now because he just got dumped. Yeah. I mean, that's all it really sounds like to me too, is you're in your feelings right now because your relationship didn't work out the way you wanted it to, but it was kind of doomed to fail from the get-go based on how quickly it seems like you've done everything, and she wasn't ready for that. Okay? I just don't understand why you think that makes you a bad person. That's what I don't understand. How does society say you're a bad man because of how your relationship played out? I don't get that. Anyway. All right, 842-547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Oh, I just saw this. Breaking news. Is it breaking news? No. Yeah, breaking news right here. Diddy, the verdict on the Diddy trial. I don't know if anybody gives a damn, but the final verdict in the Sean Diddy Combs, a federal criminal trial, is in, and it's not guilty on 3 of the 5 counts. They acquitted him of racketeering, sex trafficking of Cassie and sex trafficking of Jane. He's only been convicted on 3 of the 5. On counts 3 and 5 he's been convicted of, which are both transportation for purpose of prostitution, aka the Mann Act. He faces a maximum sentence of 10 years for each of those counts. So Diddy could do 20 years or less. Well, there you go. All right, 842-547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. It's Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right. You guys want to go check out the movies? I got a 4-pack of tickets to, where am I sending you to? 4-pack of tickets to Reading Cinema at the Valley Plaza. Caller number 29 right now, 842-547-7. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning. Hi, what's going on?
Hi, I was just calling to see if I was caller 29.
You called 29. Congratulations. What's your name?
My name is Jessica.
All right, Jessica, going to give you a 4-pack of tickets to Valley Plaza Reading Cinema, okay?
Yay, thank you so much. Let's kickstart summer.
I wonder if I should have asked her if she was waiting on that new Jurassic Park that's coming out. It comes out today, right? Oh, yeah, that new Jurassic Park comes out today. All right, we got more movie tickets all week long. It's Hot 94.1. It's Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, so Northwest College, I've been telling you about them for years. The Marsha First School of Nursing. They give away a $10,000 scholarship, and we got to get a winner right now. is this Lily Gonzalez?
Who is this?
This is Romeo from Hot 94.1.
Hi. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm getting you.
I am calling because you registered to win a $10,000 scholarship to Northwest College.
Yes.
Well, guess what? You're the grand prize winner. Congratulations.
Oh my God! Thank you. Oh my God! Thank you so much.
So here's the deal. You want to go, it looks like you want to go into medical insurance biller and coder. Is that what you were looking to do?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, hopefully you can start your new career. Northwest College is going to give you that $10,000 scholarship. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hold on a second,
Okay.
and we'll get all these details for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, so there you go. That's how we do it. I've been telling you about Northwest College right there off of Ming Avenue for years now, so you guys should be looking into it. Northwest College, we gave her a $10,000 scholarship from Northwest College to attend Northwest College, and you know what? I'm sure, and I know we're going to keep doing it, so keep listening. 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valleys. Romeo. Oh, Diddy. Rome. You going to Diddy's party? He's walking free. He ain't walking free. He could still do 20 years. Diddy got, so it came out and said that Diddy got, Diddy was, he had 5 counts, right? He only got convicted of 2 of the counts, and that was traveling across straight lines or something like that. What was it? Let me look real quick and see what the exact things were. Okay, so, oh man, what is that noise? Oh, I don't know what that noise is, but we got to stop that. 3 counts, okay, counts 3 and 5. He was acquitted on racketeering, sex trafficking of Cassie, and sex trafficking of Jane. But transportation for purpose of prostitution, they convicted him on those 2 counts, and those are a maximum. So he could get up to 20 years, right? So he's not walking free, is he? You guys think he's going to be out? Hey, but if Diddy walks free, you know it's going to be a party, right? If Diddy gets out, are they letting him walk free now? Did he get out until they sentence him? How does that work? Because you know they're going to party in the Hamptons tonight. No, I have no idea. RD4254-7-7. Hey, Ro, man, just wanted to say thank you for doing your thing, man. $10K for a scholarship will change anyone's life. Good for that winner. I wish her the best in her future career. Love listening to Hot 941. Yeah, that's Northwest College. Northwest College, they're also the Marcia First School of Nursing. They've been giving away that $10,000 scholarship. We've been doing it with them for years. And you're right, that's exciting, man. I mean, to start a new career. I mean, she was a little skeptical when I called. You know what, I will say this. I want to tell you guys something. If you sign up for something, answer your phone, because we've been trying to call. I had to call her like 6 times to try to get a hold of her. Answer your phone. You know you signed up to win. Man. All right, 84254-7-7. It's Romeo outside 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right, so you guys just heard Northwest College. We gave away a $10,000 scholarship to a Northwest College with Northwest College to attend Northwest College. And I wish I had the information. I can't. Go to Hot 941, hot941/edu. You can check it out, hot941.com/edu. You can see what we're doing. You can win the scholarship, or just go to hot941.com. You can check it out, all right? But I do want to say this. Somebody texted and said, oh, it's great, and how congratulations to the lady who won. It is a big deal. You know, I've given away, and I always think about this every time I've given away stuff. I've given away cars, trips, beds, scholarships, CDs, tickets, concerts, backstage passes, all kinds of nonsense in the last 30 years. You know, I've never won anything. Like, there are just lucky people out there. Are there lucky people out there or unlucky people out there? I have never won anything in my entire life. I sign up for raffles. I buy raffle tickets. I still, when I go to other towns, I try to win on radio stations just like this, but I have never won. RD4254-7-7. What do you got here? Oh, Raider Rob. Romeo, I feel bad for her because you know what they say about a lady in the medical field. Congrats, Raider Rob. What? Oh, you feel bad for her other half. Oh, because you say all the cheaters are in the medical field. Yeah, but all the cheaters are nurses, I think. I don't think they're like, she wanted to be a biller and a coder. I don't think those people cheat. I think it's the nurses and the doctors. But I'm not sure. But yeah, a lot of infidelity going on. Why you got to ruin it, Raider Rob? Why you got to be a jackass? Raider Rob actually won once. We did, you know how we do that contest? Win $1,000, $1,000 in your hand for doing the words. I think Raider Rob won last year or the year before, won $1,000. So even he's luckier than me. But I don't know if it's luck. I mean, it's just interesting. It's kind of ironic. Of all of the things that I've given away over the last, I think it's been 28 years, 27 years, I've never won anything in my life. I've never won a raffle. Never won. I'm trying to think. And I'll sign up. I sign up. I put my name in the hat. I'll buy raffle tickets from you. Or if somebody tries to sell me, but I've never won anything. That's crazy, huh? RD4254-7-7. I guess there's just lucky people in this world. I'm not one of them. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys, Romeo. Back to this whole Diddy case. I guess the verdict is in on Diddy. So there were 5 counts. The racketeering and sex trafficking he was acquitted of, but he was not acquitted of counts 3 and 5, which are, I guess, trafficking or sexting over the line, going over international or state lines or something like that, right? So he could still face up to 20 years. But they might let him go today. I was just reading the story about Diddy. Now that he has been acquitted of the serious charges, I guess the other 2 aren't too serious, but still 10 years a pop. That could be 20 years. But I guess they're trying to figure out if they're going to let him go today. Could you imagine? Diddy might walk out of jail today, July 2nd. You know what that means? July 4th is going to be a party. Could you imagine the party that Diddy is going to throw if he gets out of jail today? Which I don't know if he will. I'm sure we'll find out somewhat. Let's see here. Hey, good morning, Rome. Hey, when are you giving away G-Eazy tickets? Do we have G-Eazy tickets? Where's G-Eazy going to? I mean, let me see. G-Eazy. I don't know where G-Eazy's at. I don't know where he's going to be. I don't know when it's happening. I don't know if we got tickets. Do you know something that I don't know? RD4254-7-7. Yeah, I don't know nothing about no G-Eazy right now, but I'm sure if he's coming anywhere close, we'll be giving away tickets. All right. RD4254-7-7. It's kind of crazy, man. Diddy could be out of jail today, just in time for that July 4th Hamptons party, you know, and it'd be a big deal. That'd be a hell of a party, man, if he walks out of jail today, right? RD4254-7-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, let's talk about barbecues, because there are a lot of you that are going to be throwing down on the grill, right? And here's what's going on. Yo, Rome, can I get those tickets for that Diddy release party? Yeah. If Diddy gets out of jail today, it's going to be one hell of a show. Already 4254-7-7. Okay, let's talk about barbecue, right? You ever been to a bad barbecue? I mean, what happened? You know, there's going to be a lot of you that are actually going to be barbecuing this weekend, 4th of July. And, you know, the sun's going to be out. You're going to be by the pool. You're going to be hanging out, lighting fireworks, having a good time with your friends and your family. And have you ever barbecued? I actually got invited to a barbecue for 4th of July, right? And I don't want to go. I want to go, but I don't want to go. But if I go, I'm going to have to be the barbecuer. How you get invited to a barbecue and you're going to have to cook? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even really sure how that works. I've never been invited somewhere to go to work before, but hey, we'll see what happens. But let's talk about bad barbecues. I will tell you the worst barbecue I had ever gone to, or you guys always know, the worst barbecue to ever go to is somebody wants to barbecue, but they don't know how. So, and you know their food's going to be horrible, and you know you don't want to go because nobody wants to go eat bad barbecue, right? RD42547-7. What's the worst barbecue you ever been to? I went to a barbecue once from a coworker that worked here like 20 years ago. And I never hang out with my coworkers only because I don't really know them that well because I work so early in the morning and they all work after me. But it was a time limit. Barbecue started at 5, ended at 9. Who has a 4-hour barbecue? Right? I don't even know what that is. I went. It was no fun. It was not fun at all. Already 42547-7. Like I said, let's talk about bad barbecues. There is nothing worse than going to a bad barbecue because barbecues are fun. You're ready to go. You're going to party. You're going to kick back. You're going to drink. You're going to listen to music. You're going to eat some good food. And then what happened? Already 42547-7. You ever been to a bad barbecue? You ever thrown a bad barbecue? All right. What'd you send me here? Hey, Rome, to Seahawk Lou. If Diddy is out and he has a 4th of July party, maybe he can invite Raider Rob. Yeah. Talk about barbecues. Seahawk Lou, I bet, has a bad barbecue. That fool burns carne asada, so you know his 4th of July barbecue is going to be bad. Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, RD42547-7. Let's talk about bad barbecues or barbecues gone wrong. What happened? RD42547-7. I think I already gave you the phone number, right? A buddy of mine just texted me, which I think is funny because he's trying to tell me, Rome, you're not going to tell everybody about the barbecue you had? No. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what happened. I don't care. It wasn't a bad barbecue. I just messed up the food. I messed up the meat because I never cooked in this. Here's what happened. And I tell everybody from the very beginning. I tell them, look, if something messes up, we'll just order pizza. I tell everybody that comes to my house for barbecue. If I'm cooking, not even just a barbecue, but if I'm cooking and I mess something up, I say, look, we're ordering pizza. I said, that's the rule. You don't like it, you can leave right now. So one time I was barbecuing and I had gotten this new grill and I didn't really know the temperature on it. You guys all know you get a new grill. It's hard to judge the temperatures. So I overcooked the meat, which it was still edible, but I thought, no, I can't feed everybody this. So I ordered pizzas. I didn't tell everybody I ordered pizzas. I ordered them. And then when they showed up, I said, oh, by the way, we're having pizza because it was, but it was still a great time. I ordered good pizzas. It was still a great time. So yeah, that's my worst barbecue story ever. And I still had a hell of a party. RD42547-7. Hey, Rome, you giving out any Diddy freak-off tickets? You know he's going to be throwing a huge party, baby oil for everyone. Oh, if he gets out. Yeah, Diddy may get out today. We'll see. I will say this, though, about Diddy. You know how convicted felons carry firearms? Do you think, like, if they let Diddy out, he can't be caught with baby oil? I mean, RD42547-7. Come on, let's talk about barbecuing. You ever had a barbecue? It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Let's talk a little bit about barbecue, man. You ever been to a bad barbecue? I mean, you guys are going to be throwing down on the grill this weekend, right? The best thing about, I'm going to tell you the best thing about going to a bad barbecue is when the guy thinks he knows how to cook and can't. That's the best. It sucks. It's just, this jackass. It's like Lou believes he can throw down on a grill. Like he legitimately believes he is the king of grills. He's grill master, right? This fool burns everything. Everything. It's ridiculous. RD42547-7. Hey, Rome. I was in Wasco working across. The guy was passed out. Barbecue in the garage with beat box cartons all over the yard. Pretty sure it was Lou. Oh, it's definitely. I knew this guy once. Well, I knew this guy. I might still know him, right? This guy barbecued every single night. Every single night. He had his fireplace set up so that if it rained outside and he couldn't grill outside, he had his fireplace set up so he could grill inside the house in his fireplace. This fool was nuts. It was crazy. And he was another Seahawk Lou, though. He overcooked everything. Well, how do you fools not know how to throw down on a grill? How do you burn on a grill? You know, I did it once 20 years ago when I got this brand new grill and I wasn't paying attention and I just didn't, but never again. It's so easy. You can buy thermometers. I got these things, these IQ thermometers that work amazing. Ever since I got these things, I haven't made a bad piece of meat yet. You know what I'm saying? I do not understand how you guys can call yourself barbecuers and overcook something nowadays. It just slow cook it. You know? All right, 842-547-7. You ever been to a bad barbecue? It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. It's Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. We talking about grilling, right? Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, what up, Ron? Seahawk Lou.
What up, Lou?
Man, you're really talking about bad barbecues when you had a bad barbecue, Rome?
Yeah, I had one like 30 years ago, 20 years ago when I was just learning how to cook, new grill. Now I flawless when it comes to barbecuing now.
Nah, I don't know about flawless. But
Flawless, 100% flawless.
Hey, Rome, all I got to say is for 4th of July, nobody should be doing carne asadas. Everybody should be doing burgers and hot dogs.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, you'll still burn a burger and a hot dog.
No. My barbecuing skills have been flawless, just like yours. Even better, maybe. I bought the Angus burgers from Costco, and man, they're going to be the best burgers.
Hold on. First of all, there's your problem. You brought pre-made patties?
Yeah, I'm going to sit there and make patties.
I got to hang up on stupid, okay? I got to hang up on stupid. Pre-made patties. Come on. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Well, with Arnold. Talking about these grill dudes.
These what?
These grilling people that can't grill.
Oh.
So, the issue that I'm hearing, operational thing, no one has taught them how to grill right. You know, maybe their dad before them didn't know how to grill, and they thought that their dad knew what they were doing, and they didn't.
Arnold, your phone's cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you now, yes.
So what I was saying was their fathers before them and their fathers' fathers before them probably taught.
I see what you're saying. Generational grilling.
Yeah.
If you were,
and they didn't know what they were doing, but no one told them that they were wrong. So guess what? They don't know they're wrong until someone goes to their house and eats and tells them this is horrible.
Have you ever done that?
Told someone how bad their meat is?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. You know me. If it's not good, it's not good. When you came to my house, was it good or was it bad? You can let everybody in Baker Show know, was it good or was it bad?
Exactly. All right.
You didn't answer the question,
Oh,
sir.
wait. What did you say? I didn't hear your question.
I said, when you came to the house and ate my barbecue, was it good or was it bad?
Oh, no, your barbecue's good. Yeah. Your barbecue's good. Yeah.
And I respect that, sir. It's a generational thing. They don't know what they don't know.
But the stupidity about people who barbecue is they don't understand it takes time. You don't throw it out. You barbecued. What time do you start? Like 6 in the morning. You barbecue. It takes. You don't barbecue in 20 minutes.
I put a shift on that grill. 8 hours.
Exactly. So
I ain't grilling ribs and steak. I ain't grilling ribs in 45 minutes. So guess what? It's gonna taste like charcoal.
All right, Arnold. All right, man. Get out of here. All right. There you go. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
What's going on, man? Chili Gilly.
Woo, Gilly. What's up, brother?
Nothing, man. You know, Seahawk Lou, man. I can just imagine now. Hey, Lou, can you melt that cheese on my cheeseburger? And he says, oh, it's not melted. It's not real cheese. Hey, I'm going to tell you something. So I'm looking through OfferUp. And there's a clown out there selling illegal fireworks. Boy, you talk about somebody that wanted to get busted.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
And he says on the deal, No cops, please.
What a dummy.
Pick it up in Wasco. Hey, wait a minute. Everything's starting to fit together now. See you later, man.
Later. Alrighty, 4254-7-7. Yeah, barbecuing. Yeah. Alrighty, 14. What are we doing? Hey, Rome. If he's second generation Mexican, Lou, then he learned to overcook every piece of meat from his dad. I swear, my parents want every carne asada to be pretty much like beef jerky. I'm second generation, but thank God I didn't learn that from my dad. Yeah, I mean it's crazy, man. I mean it's crazy when you barbecue. I don't know why how people can overcook. Already 4254-7-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Romeo?
Hey, what up, brother? Hey, wait, hold on a second. I just got a text message from somebody else that was at Arnold's last barbecue with me, and she said, last time I was at Arnold's, what's Arnold talking about barbecue? And last time I was there, it was catered. And it was catered barbecue. I forgot all about that. All right, man, what's going on?
That's why it was so good.
What's that?
That's why it was so good.
Yeah, exactly. What's going on, man?
Yeah, one time I had to save a barbecue. You know, it's one of my little cousin's functions, right?
Yeah.
And so I grew up at the grandma house, right? So I'm there trying to be civil. You know, my ex-lady shows up with her new guy,
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's from Texas, so he's waiting to impress the family. You know, he can't wait to show his grilling skills or whatever.
Oh, yeah, those clowns.
So he gets the tri-tip, right? This is before I even show up. You know, he cuts the tri-tip all up, like starts slicing it, right? And so then he throws it all on the grill and basically incinerated 20 pounds of meat.
Oh, damn!
Yeah, in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And so, Grandma was like, hey, tell him, ask your, dude to come cook. Because they know I'm, I'm a chef, right?
Yeah.
And so, sure enough, I went on, somebody else showed up with some more meat. Man, we made it happen. Everybody was happy except for him.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
It took a rare talent because it was incinerated on the outside, but it was raw on the inside.
Oh, I had to save a party once. It wasn't a barbecue. It was just a party my buddy has every year. And everybody got hungry. And everything was closed. It was like 2 a.m. So I said, what do you got? He goes, man, I got some beef ribs, but it was all frozen. So I barbecued frozen meat. And by the way, you guys, you can barbecue frozen meat for those of you that don't know. It can be done. And you just have to know how to do it right. And yeah, man, I had to save his party. He still never thanked me for that.
Hey, everybody from Sizzler eating frozen cooked steaks.
Yeah, people don't know that. People don't understand that if you cook frozen meat, sometimes it's easier if the meat's thinner so it doesn't burn the outside and it cooks the inside a little better. Some people don't know that. All right, man. Well, thanks for calling.
You got it,
all right, later, brother. Yeah, I know how to throw down, bro. I know you can cook frozen meat. You just have to know how to cook it. That's all. And there are actually some people out there that if you take thinner cuts of meat, you freeze them, or you get them colder so the outside cooks slower and the inside, so you don't get that charred outside, or that burnt outside until your meat temp's already inside. Already 4254 barbecuing, right? It's out of the 4.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, bad barbecues or just barbecuing in general. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rome?
What up, Ruben?
I have a lot to say, but that Arnold phone call, dude, it hit one of my conversations. I was gonna tell if you barbecue, if you think you're this badass barbecuer, you're the Kern County finest or whatever you want to call yourself, but when you throw a party and people have to bring over Albertson's chicken or, stuff like that, you can't cook, bro. Just know that's a sign that you can't cook, that they're bringing food already cooked. and that thing with Arnold, for the catering and you know what I mean? Bro, my daughter's getting married and she wants to have it catered. And I'm like, you could cater, do whatever you want, but I'm still gonna barbecue. And she's like, no, Dad, I'm buying for enough for a lot of people, for everybody, you know. I said, baby girl, it don't matter. At 11 o'clock when everybody's hungry, that barbecue's gonna come right out, and everybody's gonna get the grub on.
Yeah.
And she looked at me and said, baby, I could pre-cook asada, tri-tip, whatever, you know what I mean? Just ready. I don't want to have to at 11 o'clock start cooking. I want it ready to go.
I'll eat the barbecue,
you know
other
what I mean?
than
But
the catering
so
food.
Arnold, don't be calling unless you catering and you're grilling, bro. You still got to grill.
Arnold,
you know?
Arnold really did. I forgot the last barbecue we're over there. He catered.
Cater the barbecue from Salty's. No, man.
No, it wasn't from Salty's. It was some dude out of Oildale, I think. I don't remember. It was pretty good,
that's
though.
even worse, bro.
No, it wasn't bad.
Salty's
The food was good. All right, get out of here, Ruben. It was hilarious, though. Arnold did cater it and calling it, talking about how he grills, throws down on the grill, but his last party was catered. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, we're talking about grilling, bad barbecues, good barbecues. What's happening? Let's see what you got here. Hey, Rome. Hey, when I was 17, I had my first apartment, got my first grill. I went to barbecue some burgers. Mind you, it's my first time barbecuing anything. Anyways, kept trying to flip the burger too early and would fall apart. I was so pissed. I kicked the grill over and ended burning myself and didn't get a burger cooked. Yo, man, I mean, there's nothing wrong with learning to barbecue. But yeah, you know what the problem is? Here's the problem with guys. A lot of you guys think you can barbecue. You think you can grill. You think you can throw down. You don't understand. There is a technique to grilling, you know? Sometimes it's a slow technique. Sometimes it's never a fast technique. Sometimes you got to grill low and slow, you know. Sometimes you got to, char something real quick, sear something, and then, it's just, there is a technique to barbecuing. And it takes time to practice. I mean, you got to start early. It takes you a while. You don't just throw down on a grill. Yeah, I know how to do it. I know how to grill, but I've been grilling for 30 years, practicing, just, you got to practice. Then you take tips from guys that you know that have been doing it longer than you, and they show you tips on how to get it done. But nowadays with these thermometers that, these IQ thermometers or these metometers or whatever they are, man, you can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. Now it's all about season, and whether you want to do it on a flame, whether you want to do it in a Traeger, whether you want to do it in a smoker, whether you want to do it on on wood. Now you're just picking what you like best. RD4254-7-7. Good morning, what's going on?
Romeo, I know I can't be the only one that feels this way, or maybe that I can never go to a barbecue and really quite enjoy it until I get to, flip a burger or flip a hot dog or something. It just doesn't taste quite the same until Raider Dave has, had his little 2 cents on the grill.
Okay.
Because, usually the chicken's either too slimy or it's too dry. And I'm the same way. I take my thermometer and I'm testing everything and making sure everything's right.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, okay.
And as far as frozen food, Romeo, I think you're wrong there. You just defrost your meat. Anything tastes as good when you're that drunk.
No.
It sounds like you guys were probably
drunk already. Any chef will tell you, anybody will tell you that if you cook something frozen, the outside takes longer to cook than the inside. So it's a way to balance out thinner cuts of meat. You wouldn't know anything about that, Dave. So just calm down.
I'm a grill master. I do. I put the frozen stuff on the back and let it thaw out a little bit, but I still would recommend defrosting it.
No, all right.
Don't listen to them.
Raider Dave don't know what he's talking about. RD4254-7-7. Arnold just texted me again. He says, hey, man. He goes, that was one time, because he was talking about how you can throw down on a grill, but his last barbecue was catered. He goes, that was one time. We had a lot going on. Hey, look, man. I agree with Ruben to one extent. If you know how to grill, you don't ever cater. You don't ever cater. Come on, man. If you're the best at what you do, you don't ever get somebody else to do it for you. Throw me outside at 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. This is probably Arnold wanted to talk about defend himself because the last barbecue he had was catered. Good morning. What's going on, man?
Romeo, I was wondering if we could maybe agree on something when it comes to using charcoal. And maybe this can be one of those barbecue tips for anybody listening that don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
So when you barbecue with charcoal, I let my charcoal get white before I throw any of the meat on there.
Yeah.
Where I've been to some barbecues where they just light it and they just throw the meat right on there where it's flaming.
No, charcoal's got to be white. That's what gives you the hot coals. You're making coals with
Gotta
charcoal.
be white. So anybody listening that doesn't know this, all you females that don't know how to barbecue, let your charcoal get white before you throw your meat on there.
That's hilarious.
Another thing for these people that are even too dumb, those triggers, man. Put some pepper, set your app, timer. 3 hours, it'll tell you your meat is done.
All right, Raider Dave, get out of here.
Later.
RD42547. It's funny. I knew a woman once. She was a single woman, bought a house, didn't know how to grill, bought a grill. So when she found a man, he can grill. She was so hilarious when she told me. It was just cracked me up. I go, what do you got a grill for? You don't know how to grill. She goes, well, when I get a man, I want to have a grill so I can throw down. I was like, so he can throw down? Probably a smart plan. She does have a man now. It's out 94.1. 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, good morning. What's going on?
Bro, I got to call in and defend myself now.
What's that? Oh.
I got to call in and defend myself. So that was the week that my son took off to the Air Force. So we had a lot going on. So I did decide. I did decide because you saw the size there. You've been to my house at 6 in the morning in December when I was grilling. So, sir, you do know I do grill. So until I taste Ruben's barbecue, Ruben can't comment on how I prepare my food or what I prepare my food.
I'm just saying, that's a great point. The last barbecue you had, it was catered.
I have a great idea who sent you that text, and I'm pretty sure she enjoyed it too.
Nobody said it was bad barbecue. We just said it was catered.
So I'm at 1,000 then, no matter how you look at it then, right?
Oh, man, I don't know. The irony of that is so hilarious to me.
I hear what you're saying, but hey, it was a lot going on. My boy was going off to the airport and to make sure everything was dressed. Hey, in my defense, yes, I might have dropped the ball because I ran out of time, but guess what?
Go ahead.
I made up for it, and everybody was happy.
Now you sound like you need a mental health day, don't you? Sound like your wife.
No.
I had too much going on. I had too much going on that week. I just couldn't get it done.
Me and mental health, the mental health person would need mental health after talking to me.
Oh, gosh. All right, Arnold. Later,
dude.
Don't he sound like you got excuse? How you gonna have a barbecue? I forgot. How you gonna have a barbecue and cater it? I forgot all about that. RD42547. That is so funny. It's Romeo. It's 94.1.